The climate change.
Maybelline
Food.
Here's how to fit more.
You ready?
Yep.
What is your average screen time?
I'm like kind of scared. It was 7 hours and 18 minutes.
Daily average is 3 hours and 34 minutes.
It feels kind of crazy to think about it in terms of numbers. You're like, I've wasted 7 hours of each day. I would think the number would be higher for how much I feel like I'm on it.
I feel like I spend more on it.
The apps that have been taking the most time.
Instagram,
How long?
1 hour and 9 minutes
A day?
a day.
Are TikTok, Instagram, messages, maps, and Spotify. Not TikTok being number one. Oh, that's so crazy.
I don't use TikTok, so I assume I'm a little bit different, but everyone uses it for the same reasons, I bet.
What are those reasons?
Just scroll with things because you're bored.
I find myself on my phone really when I'm bored. I find it's like a safety mechanism. Like whenever I'm like, oh, well, I have nothing else to say or I don't know what else to do, I just like grab my phone and I just start scrolling. It's a habit, a bad habit.
I think it's had a negative impact on people.
I probably wish that I sat in a little silence more. Because I feel like sometimes even as much as I go on it, it gets like really busy. Even in your head, like sometimes I even get overwhelmed by it. Like the fast content constantly.
It numbs people. It's almost like it's hyper information. There's too much of it. People are exposed to too much, so when something happens, it has less of a effect on them because they're so used to seeing these things.
It's impacted me and I think our society more than we think. It is an addiction to a certain point that I feel everyone has.
Scrolling's very accessible and easy to do.
Scrolling has become our new hobby. I see everyone do it, even when they're walking, scrolling and driving. There's a whole epidemic of people being on their phones. It's the short attention span that I think people just have now, that they can't be focused on one thing for too long.
Well, eventually I think it'll correct itself. You're never too far gone for anything. Time will keep going, things will change. But for the next, I guess, like 100 years, I think we'll be pretty sucked into it just because of its accessibility and what it allows us to do and disassociate from the things around us.
I do think it's the new hobby. Once it was knitting, now it's scrolling. If you need anything else. Is that me scrolling?
Yeah.